could be something like this also, to not be proper letters on both sides, to not be with any vocals basically. That could entirely be possible. It might just be something weird, but sometimes I also feel that there are clues in other things. And I don't know, maybe the clue is just in here. And this of course is spade key now finally. You kind of see the licker climb, but I won't encounter licker anytime soon yet anyway. I can stick here. There are blind spats. Bap. But that is highlighted. It would make sense that they would have a password and then it would hold a weapon to fight the lickers. But wouldn't that make sense? BAP. Blind as bats. Blind as bats. BAP. So it's David. I don't know, was there any way to spell David, or I thought it like they now the no. I've tried shooting this, by the way, except it doesn't do anything. But what I'm thinking is, because there was one room where I figured out the password by looking somewhere, so it might be that it's night. Okay, night. There's a lot of night books here. It says night on it. Level, night, level. What's that? Sometimes I think the clue could be in the timer also sometimes. But yeah. So I think that normally like there's a lot of clues in like sometimes you can see clues on walls and stuff like that, because that's how I figured out the password for another locker and stuff there. So maybe there is somewhere that you just look and then it's like okay. Creators' rights. That seems very unlikely. I kind of wish if there were things in the environment you needed to look at, then why couldn't you like zoom in or something like that? Yeah. So let's go in here. This is of course where you need to use the C4 eventually. But there is also here and this is where I remember finding the thing the first time there. I wonder, I forgot to check here if I could check these. Okay, you cannot check that window at least. There will be a prompt if you can check the window or not. Which you know is useful. Like not all windows are breakable pretty much. And since I think that when you go back here, I think there will be areas that will have a bunch of leakers in them probably. And probably if you could prevent like the liquids from coming in, yeah, well placed windows, then that's not. This will put you in the library and that will give you a message, by the way. And this guy will eventually fall down. I don't know if you can shoot him down. And that's where the statue is, where you get the final one, by the way. And that's where you need to use the thing together with the battery. I always had a lot more ammo than I should, by the way, so I'm still keeping myself in caution here because I don't want to use, you know, the too. I know that if we would die now, it would be really bad. I don't know that.
How fast can you get back here? I've got something to show you.
You don't want to climb down the ladder, by the way, because then you're at a disadvantage versus the enemies. Pretty much. So here we will fall down if we go that way, so I'm not gonna even bother going there. It's better to wait at the stairs. I forgot which ones are alive or not. Yeah, you are alive. I saw you move. Fucking asshole. Okay. Come on. Blow their head off clean. Yes. Another knife. Because this is how you check, kinda. I mean, it's probably worth spending time slicing up zombies you have killed actually with a knife. Just in case there are ones that could come back and you can cut off the limbs, you can basically finish them up completely. But that uses a lot of durability, as you can see, but it feels like it uses less durability than when you use it as a defensive item. Are you having a Scooby snack? Okay. You didn't fool me, you ass. Are you really dead? Let me double check. I'm gonna fucking slice up your life. I'm gonna do like... I go it's red now. Just double make sure. Because you're probably gonna come here later. Now this I haven't figured out why it is you're supposed to stick into that yet. Because yeah, and this doesn't really matter if you move them, but you still need to move them. I mean, it doesn't matter because there are ammo here. So I need to make sure that I don't reload the gun, by the way. So that we can actually use the ammo in the other gun. I mean, we've only missed a few shots, to be honest. And this one, you need to basically move this one here. There's no point in having it under the platform. Unless this will fall down, which I'm thinking is what it's going to happen. So you need to have one under that. And you need to have like one, which is going to go off to the side here, basically. And then you're going to need to move these to the sides, basically. So you need to basically create a platform for up there. And the book, which you might think that, oh, this is a book that opens up, but sadly it doesn't. It would have been cool if you could have found something inside the book as well, maybe, if you would like examine it first. And that could be the only way to get it or whatever. Yeah. And of course this is important to go into here now. A lot of people will just miss this, by the way. I don't know if you could even access this in the demo here. But yeah, and here it's... what was it again? I know that one is with the octopus. But I think this is, what is it, fish? Something, I think. I forgot this is the unicorn. So it's, yeah, it's fish, it's octopus, fish, octopus, lion, right? No, fish, octopus, bird. No, fish, octopus, cancer. Cancer is the crab thing, right? I think. I don't know what it's called in. It's not called crab in English, I don't think though. We could like make a lot of handgun ammo if we really want to. Or I could save it all and try to make as many gear grenade rounds as possible. You will open that eventually because that leads to where the staff's office is. And you will be chased by a liquor. Although it's completely possible to make it past that liquor without going it, although I usually waste a flashbang doing it basically. One thing which is important to do here is of course obviously is this key here. And now we're here. And now we need to go back here because this is where the ammo is. That you could have picked up very early if you wanted to. And of course I still have 12 ammo in the gun basically, so I'm still going to be able to use it a bit more. And I believe now we have used all of... No, okay. Before we go and meet Marvin, I'm going to actually go over here and unlock this. I might even skip the Marvin cutscene because Marvin just tells you about Leon. Although I'm curious what the cutscene is, by the way. And I cannot open that because we're already full of stuff. And this is the first one I found on the other file. Eh? Yeah, because that makes the explanation more likely that it has like an underground system or whatever. I wonder if there is a clue here to what this is here, to what the code is on that. Maybe it's the date in the actual file. Just the date? No. Like an unusual clock. I know there's a clock in here. I think the clock might be something, or is it? I thought there was a clock in here. Yeah, so that's... So it's basically 11 and then it's 30 something. So maybe it's 11 and then it's... So it's 33 maybe, 11 and then maybe... So it could be 11, 3 and 4 maybe. So 11, 3 and 4. No, that would have been too easy. No, see if I have a number to him. Yeah, we haven't gotten that one yet. There is a crazy person that has written on it. I'm thinking it's supposed to be Chief Irons. Wait, what's Marvin's number? No, I thought there were a number somewhere here. Is it on the computer screen? No. Maybe a clue is here. Cooking left, hormones, hunting, fishing. It looks like a 2 there. 111. I mean, is there always 3 in a tile code or whatever? And this is of course the final use of the key. And this is where it's going to come crashing down eventually. But yeah, I need to visit Marvin because otherwise I think we'll skip the whole scene. And I mean that would be bad, like I wouldn't want to skip a scene like that. I mean it would be really bad probably if you could skip it. Because otherwise you could sequence back pretty much that maybe the helicopter wouldn't fall. Hopefully we can still get the scene here. Yes, okay, good. I didn't want to miss this, by the way.
There you are. There.
What is it?
28 more minutes, okay. Then we're gonna start moving the clip somewhere.
It's Leon. Headed here, I think?
Rookie. Body looks familiar. You can make it to that courtyard. Second floor on this side.
Okay.